Surprise! Good morning, everybody. Coach Stephanie here, CrossFit Humanity. Welcome to your Tuesday, May 12th workout of the day. Those of you joining me live today, hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. If you have any questions or would just like to say hi, please leave it in the chat. I'd love to know who's here. So let's talk about what we've got going on today. So I just finished a Zoom class this morning, and what I heard from the Zoom class is that those wall sits get a little spicy. So we're going to have a little spicy workout today, which is exciting. Okay, so here's your workout. We're going to start here. Okay, so conditioning for today, we've got an 8-minute EMOM. Okay, so at the top of every minute, we're going to start with a 20-second hollow hold. Goal on the hollow is to get really long and extended and to try to find a really kind of rounded front rib down position, so if we can create good core position on that. Okay, we're going to go, so it's 20-second hollow hold, and then you in that same minute go right into max strict press, and then at the top of the next minute you're going to go 20-second hollow max strict press. And this strict press, you can use barbell, dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever kind of weight you have. If you have single arm, try to switch throughout the minute. And yeah, goal with the strict press, just try to get that full lockout overhead, straightening the arms for good position. Okay. After this first 8-minute EMOM, we're going to rest 2 minutes, and then we're going to hit another 8-minute EMOM. This time, still 20 seconds. This time it's a wall sit, and then max front squats, hopefully using the same piece of equipment that you were using before. But if you'd like to go a little heavier on here than you can on the strict press, because the strict press you're going to kind of probably tap out. If it's too heavy, it's going to get really, really spicy. Hey, Stephen, good morning. So if we can find a weight that's the same, that's great. But sometimes that strict press might limit you a little bit. So let's, just decide what you want to do. So this is our workout for the day, nice and spicy. The warm up, every 90 seconds for 5 sets. 30-second plank hold, so that's the top of a push-up. 12 shoulder taps. I want quiet hips here. So instead of letting your hips rock side to side, when you're in the top of a push-up, hips stay really neutral, and then we're just going to tap opposite shoulder. Okay. 12 glute bridge marches. Okay. Chloe's here. Jesse's here to help us. So the glute bridge marches, we're in the glute bridge, the hips are up. Okay, so here. And then we're marching this way. Okay, so 12 of those. And then max air squats. Now, this max air squat, you'll probably have about 30 seconds, but I don't need you to actually go like your full max. Let's just move for about 30 seconds or wherever we are in the 90-second round so that we can get, warm, but we don't want to overdo how many squats we do here because I want you to crush it down here, okay? So we'll do that for 5 sets. Before we do that, though, we're going to do a little bit of mobility just to make sure this first warm-up feels good. We'll make sure that the movements are also good. We'll do some movement prep, and then we'll hit this workout. All right, let's do it. Let's get a little stretchy first, okay? So my beautiful cat's going to probably continue making some appearances. Oh, I think she's eating right now. She's like, workout now. I'm going to eat. Okay, we'll talk about what weight to use for the strict press and the squat in just a sec. Okay, so let's do a little mobility. Okay, so I'm going to have you start with your feet kind of double wide. We're going to do cherry pickers. So the cherry picker is going to go up to the ceiling, touch down between your feet, touch behind, and then come back up. That's 1, and we're going to do 5. Here we go. Up, touch, touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. All right, now we're going to twist. So keep your feet wide. We're just going to find a little twist. Just get the spine warm, get it loose. All right, keeping those feet still wide, arms out, lean and reach. Now, if you have been in my CrossFit classes before, you probably remember this sequence a little bit. We do this regularly, and I wanted to bring it back because, gosh darn it, I miss you, and I miss the gym. So I'm going to try to make it feel as much like a gym class as possible. We'll keep reaching, get really long through the side body. And then we'll go last side here. Okay, and then I'm gonna have you bring your feet a little bit more underneath you. We're gonna go squat and fold. Okay, so squat position. Okay, let's see, there you can see me now. So I'm gonna grab my big toes with my peace fingers, okay? And then I'm gonna squat down. I'm gonna hold on to my toes for balance as I press my knees out, and then lift my chest up, okay? And then I'm gonna straighten my legs and fold. I'm just trying to get a little hammy stretch. And then again, back down, squeeze or press your knees out, lift the chest, straighten and fold. Okay, last one, drop the hips down, knees out, chest up, good. And then go ahead, straighten and fold. Bring yourself back up. All right, and then you're gonna grab for your left elbow behind you. This left hand just kind of falls into the upper back, okay? Pull the ribs down and then draw your left elbow in. We're going to get a little stretch through the triceps. This is for our front rack coming up. And then if you want a little more, you can kind of lean over to the right. It's going to open up the entire left side so that our overhead position can also be really good. Come through center. Grab the other elbow. Lift and pull that right elbow in towards the midline. And then if you want that extra, lean to the left. Good. Go ahead and come back up and release. All right. So now we're going to get into this warm up. Okay. So here's that warm up. Hi, Kava. Good morning. So here's your warm up. I will be doing the warm up with you. I'll start the clock and I will let you know when to rotate and to switch. We'll go through this. We'll talk about your weights and then we'll get this workout. Where's my where's my timer? Okay. Okay. All right, we got 10-second countdown. You see that? Can't quite see it. You can probably hear it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. So top of a push-up here. Okay. Roll those triceps back towards your toes, lift the ribs, and push into the palm. Hi, Brandon. Oh, hello. I'm so happy you guys are here. This is so fun. Strong legs. So tighten up those quads, tailbone to the heels. Okay, 10 more seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. 12 shoulder taps. Okay, try to keep those hips quiet. So just a little shift. Okay, side to side. Keep that supporting arm really strong. Darn it, I've lost count. I think this is 12. I'll say that's 12. Okay, and then, oh yeah, glute bridge marches. On these glute bridge marches, keep those heels close enough that you can touch them with the fingers so that as you lift, your heels are right under your knees in a good position. Okay? And then as you march, keep driving down into that posted heel so you get a really good solid balance here as you're marching. Okay, and then max air squats. Okay, we got about 10 seconds. And then we'll move on to round 2. 3, 2, 1, and back to the top of a push-up. Okay. Pressing down through the palms. So I want even pressure throughout the palms. Okay, that counts for plank position. That counts for handstands. You know, when we have solid hand position, just like solid foot position, we're able to stay in better position throughout. Okay, 10 more seconds here. 5, 3, 2, 1, and tap. Here we go. I'll try to count this time. 8, 10, 12. Good. Okay. Really try to pull that knee into your chest. Part of this is warming up the glutes, but we're also warming up the hip flexors, drawing the knee in. 12. Okay, you got about 20 seconds. Ten seconds. Keep going. 5, 3, 2, 1, and plank. Top of a push-up. Okay, we've got 5 rounds total, so this is round 3. Really drive through the palms. Feel the space between the thumb and the first finger root down. So I really want you to feel some extra pressure right here. We tend to kind of roll to the outer edges of the palm. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and go. 5, 6, 7. And again, also in the glute bridges, excuse me, I want you to press into that upper back a little bit so you've got something to push against to get those hips up a little higher. Okay. We're at about 15 seconds. All right, 5, 3, 2, 1, and go. Now in this workout today, it's max strict press, max squat. But what I want you to consider is that it's a max for good movement, okay? So I don't want it to get sloppy and you to get extra reps that way. Move really well and let's see how fast we can move when we move well, okay? 5, 3, 2, 1, and go. Keep those legs really tight. Okay. All right, coming up on about 20 seconds. And then we have one final round. And plank hold, last round here. Okay, top of a push-up. So we're gonna roll those triceps towards the toes. Think about a long neck here. So that's the position for the neck for the overhead. So as long as you can think about long neck, shoulders away from the ears, okay? And then everything happens from there, even in our overhead, okay? We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Shoulder taps, okay? I want you to feel on your shoulder taps how locked out those arms are and how strong everything feels. That's the same position and strength I want you to feel when you're overhead in your shoulder press, okay? Good. All right, and as you're making your way to your glute bridges, for the wall sit, I want you to feel that same feeling of driving the heels down as you feel right now in the glute bridge and march, okay? So keep pushing down into the floor with the heels, not letting the toes come up, but a little extra weight into the heels. That will help support the hips, okay? And if you're on the squats, you got about 15 seconds. Knees in line with the toes, chest is up, core is really active. 10 more seconds. 4, and 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Cool. Pause, resting. Okay, so now we got to set up for well, actually this is part 1. It's just warm up and then workout. So now we got to set up for this guy here, okay? So I have 2 15-pound dumbbells today. Now my first thought when I was trying to figure out what weight to use, I was like, oh yeah, 20s, no big deal, 20s, yeah. And then I was like, wait a second. This max strict press right here, strict press of anything is going to most likely cause like muscle failure at some point, especially a movement like this where we're like, oh yeah, repping it out. And then all of a sudden you got nothing. So I'm choosing to go a little bit lighter today than I probably normally would, so I can keep moving here. And then that's just, the added benefit of being a little lighter for the front squat. So you can get a little bit more too. So if you have dumbbells, kettlebell, whatever you have, if you've got 2, obviously you go 2 at a time. If you've got 1, try to do like 5 and then switch, 5 and then switch, keep going back and forth. If you have a barbell, same kind of thing. We're just looking for good position, okay? So ribs down, elbows a little bit forward on the strict press, and then high elbows on the front squat, okay? So I'm gonna give you guys about a minute or so to, so let's actually real quick first talk about the hollow. I forgot to do that. So let's talk hollow. So in our hollow today, just like always, like I said, I want you to be really long, okay? So you're gonna get into your hollow, and the goal, see like the middle of your back, I want that part off of the floor, okay? So middle of your back and up is off of the floor. You're squeezing your butt, your feet are lifting because of that squeeze, and then you're really extending, okay? So you're reaching behind you and your toes are reaching out in front, okay? We're just focusing on driving that belly button down, okay? For the wall squat, wall sit, whatever you'd like to call it, I'm gonna post up on this wall over here. I want you to think about once you get into position, okay, that your butt is in line with your knees, not too high, not too low. Your feet are about hips distance. And in this position, you're driving into the floor with the heels, pushing into the wall with the belly button, and opening the chest to kind of find a good posture, okay? So, 20 seconds doesn't seem like long, but like I said, it's gonna get spicy. So grab what you need. We're gonna start in a minute or so. And then, yeah, we're just gonna crush this EMOM, all right? Yeah. Let's make sure you guys can see everything. Actually, let's move this. There we go. Cool. Jessie the cat is going to help us today. I'm gonna come and say hi. Says hi. Hello. Okay. Get the clock set. And then we will, at the end of this, thank Coach Hudson for a really fun workout. Okay, cool. So we have 18 minutes total. The clock, let's see where I'll put the clock. I will call it out for you so that you guys can, I can see it and then you guys can hear it. Let's see, there we go. That's actually, okay, cool. Whew, all right. I don't know about you, but I think I'm ready. If you have a barbell, just take, before we get overhead in that barbell, just take a couple times to like kind of pump those elbows, make sure that we're getting in a position where we can get those elbows high so that we're not here in our front squat. We really want to be elbows elevated. And then, yeah, all right, I think we're good. If you guys have any questions or you're not sure about what weight to use, please feel free to send me a little note in the chat, and then we'll just go from there. All right. Jessie the cat, are you ready? Looks like you're ready for anything. Okay. Make sure you can see the clock. All right. All right, starting with the hollow. Okay. All right, let's begin. We're gonna go hollow hold since we can see this. All right, we have a 10-second countdown on here. The clock will tell you every minute that comes up. I will also tell you. There's a 2-minute rest between. The clock will keep track of that for you, and then we'll go right into EMOM number 2. All right, let's do this. Here we go. 10-second countdown. So we go 20-second hollow, Max strict press, 8 rounds. 3,
2, 1,
go.
go.
Uh-oh, now I can't see the clock. Now get really extended. Squeeze your legs so quads are active, glutes are tight, arms are overhead. 5, 3, 2, 1, and strict press. Okay. As you guys get overhead, try to lock those ribs down, making sure that we're trying to hold good position every time, every set. "20 seconds. Ooh, I already feel right. This is going to be fun. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Begin.
Back to the hollow. Okay. If the hollow starts to get really challenging, bend the knees a little bit so that we can still be in position, but maybe a position that's not quite as difficult. 3, 2, 1. Strict press. Okay. When you're in your strict press, really try, like I said, lock those ribs down, tailbone down towards the floor. What can I help you with? Huh? Keep it going, 17 seconds. What, you want food or something? Crazy cat. Keep going. 10 seconds. Let's see, 5, 3, 2, 1, and begin. Third round of hollows. Okay. We try to squeeze those legs, belly button down to the floor. Three, 2, 1, and strict press. Right to it. The more active those legs are, the more help you'll get holding the weight overhead. "20 seconds. Woo. Maybe I got a little too aggressive with the 15s. My goodness. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Begin.
Hollow. All right, we're working in round 4 right now. 4 of 8. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Strict press. Now, if you're wondering why I don't have shoes on, 1, I mean, we're inside, but 2, sometimes I really like working out without shoes so that you can really feel the ground beneath you, okay? Whew, rest. Okay? So I can really get a really good, grounded foot position without those shoes, which is nice. 7 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and hollow. Okay, we are over the halfway here. This is round 5. All right. Pushing those belly button down. Really get long. Again, if you need to bend those knees a little bit, that's okay. 3, 2, 1. Press. And I'm going to be really ready for tank tops coming up. Get that good shoulder pump. 25 seconds. Oh my goodness. Woo. Oh, 7 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and go. So we have 3 more rounds, including this one. Good. 8 seconds. Keep holding. 3, 2, 1. Press. Now, if you only have one dumbbell, you can hold the heads of the dumbbell this way and then press overhead. Okay? Still same idea of walking out at the top. But this way, if you only have one dumbbell, you can still use the one with both hands. 15 seconds. Oh my goodness. 5, 3, 2, 1, go. Again, if you want to go with a little knee bend, as long as that belly button is pushing into the floor, then we're good. Okay. 5, 3, 2, 1, and press. I don't know, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go with one dumbbell again. Full lockout. Okay. Pull those ribs down. Just like that hollow position we're holding, that's kind of the position for your core when you're standing and going overhead. So we really still want to lock down those ribs. We want to squeeze our glutes. 8 seconds. We have one final round. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Really squeeze. Almost there. 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, last set of presses. Okay, even if your arms are burning, let's see if we can just kind of press it out all the way through the end of this minute. So we have a rest. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. All right, all the way through. 5, 3, 1, and rest. Okay, 2 minutes of rest here. Okay. Ooh, I don't know about you, but my shoulders are now super tired. Okay, so in a minute and 42 seconds, we're gonna go same format. We're gonna go 20-second wall sit. That cat here. And 20-second wall sit, max front squat. The same thing, like I started with 2 dumbbells and then I was like, I'm just gonna make a change. So feel free to do that as well. Like if you start with a weight or 2 dumbbells and you have to drop down the weight or drop to 1 dumbbell, that's totally okay. The goal is to keep moving. So if you have to reduce the weight to make that happen, that's a good choice. Okay. Coming up on about a minute. Okay. So I'm going to move. Let's see, I need to be able to see this for you guys. I'm going to move this over here. Still going to call out the time for you. Okay. About 49 seconds. Now, as you guys are squatting today with some front-loaded weight, use that front-loaded weight to help you sit back a little bit more, but also to work on keeping the chest up. We get a lot more back work, and that way when we, like good back work when we squat in good position. Okay, 29 seconds. So this part is going to get, I've heard, spicy on the wall sit, which I'm very excited. 20 seconds, man. Still a shoulder burn. Oh, nice. Yeah, that was tough. Yeah, the hollow gets tough too. All right, 8 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and wall sit. Okay, 20 seconds here. Push your back into the wall, belly button to the wall, drive the heels down, and think about squeezing everything in towards your midline. Okay, 9 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and front squat. Okay. Depending on how you feel today, maybe you try to push the pace a little bit on these, get a little bit more conditioning. Or if you're feeling like you just want some strength work, maybe a little heavier, and just move. Don't stop moving. Keep that chest up, front ribs down just like the hollow. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, sit. Now you wall sit, make sure that those heels are right underneath the knees. Too far out won't feel good, too far in won't feel good. So you want direct downward pressure from beneath the knees. 5 seconds already, this is spicy. 3, 2, 1, squat. Man, that is already burning. Whew. Good job, Hudson. Okay. I was about to do a thruster. No, we don't need to do thrusters today. All right, push the pace here if you have it. Okay, 20 seconds. Making sure that you're hitting depth on the squat every single time. 5, 3, 2, 1, and sit. Man, right away it gets the burn. Whew, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go squat. Whew. I'm also feeling my shoulders from holding the front rack from the presses. So we got a lot happening right now, which is really nice. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 5. Let's transition. 3, 2, 1. Sit. 10 seconds. 5. Try not to have your hands on the knees. 3, 2, 1. Go. Knees in line with the toes. So press them out a little bit, but not so wide that you can feel your big toes lift. You want good solid footing throughout, not just the heel, but through the toes as well. Okay? Again, this is why I'm not wearing shoes today. Well, other than being inside, but I really like feeling the ground under the feet as I move. All right, 5, 3, 2, 1. Begin. All right, we're halfway. This is round 5 of 8. Okay. Three, 2, 1. Back to the squat. All right, here we go. "19 seconds. 10 seconds. All right, here we go. 5, 3, 2, 1, begin. Okay, we have 3 more rounds. Three, 2, 1, and squat. Okay, this time I'm going to squat with 1 dumbbell. So you can hold the heads of the dumbbell. You can either hold, and you can do single arm front rack, or you can hold more like a goblet and move into your press through your squats. That is gonna help me move a little faster. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Begin.
Wall sit. 2 more rounds. Ten seconds. Now, since we have 2 more rounds, if you feel like you got a little bit more to give, really rep it out on those squats. And squats, go. One of the other reasons I'm doing single dumbbell now is because I'm doing cardio core leader. So I also want to make sure that I feel good for that. Okay? $14 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Begin.
Last round, everybody. Last round, best round. Okay? Once you get off the wall sit, go right to the squats. See how many you can get. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Go. Last set of squats here. Five seconds. Keep moving. Whew. 10 seconds. Let's go all the way through the minute here since we have no more minutes after this. All the way through. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time. Great effort, everybody. Cool. Okay. Now, I don't know about you, but sufficiently sweaty for an indoor workout, which thank you, Coach Hudson. That was awesome. Thank you. So we're going to take just a minute or 2 to catch our breath. We'll do 2 or 3 stretches just to get things kind of recovered and loose as you make your way on to the rest of the day. If you had any interesting tidbits from your workout today, whether it was needing to drop weight or adding weight or just something you felt, would love to hear kind of what that was like. I know for me, I got the shoulder burn from the strict press, and then into the squats, my shoulders were still kind of burning, just supporting the weight, which that was probably the harder part of the squat, was just the shoulder burn. And then the wall sit, it's really good. Whew, it's a good workout. See, you guys can get sweaty in your house. I can get sweaty anywhere. It's a little sticky today, but that's okay. All right, let's do some recovery. Like I said, 2 to 3 stretches to just make sure everything feels good as you make your way on to the day. Now, if you want more stretching, we're going to be running yoga 3 days a week, but you can always go back into all of the classes that have already been recorded and uploaded, because there's a lot of hip and hamstring work. There's some shoulder work, so it's some fun stuff in there as well. But if you want some yoga today at noon. All right, so your left foot on the floor, hands behind you. Right foot goes over and above your left knee. You're gonna sit up tall so we can get this right glute stretched. Whew, good. That was a good one. I like workouts like this because it's got good position work, right? So we've got that really nice hollow, which it doesn't matter who you are, gymnast, CrossFit athlete, weekend warrior, hollow position is for everybody. So I love that. And then the strict press is a standing hollow, and obviously strict press is good for those shoulders. The wall sit, we don't usually see that often. Let's go ahead and switch sides. But when we do, we know we can feel why it's such a good exercise. Lift your chest, and then front squat. Of course, front squat is beautiful. Love it. Yeah, starting to sweat even more now. Good. All right, go ahead and release. And then you can come and sit on the shins here. And we're going to do the two more. So first one, you're going to wrap your right forearm around your back. Shoulders are just going to drop away from the ears. Now you're going to take your left ear, just gently draw it down to your left shoulder. We're just going to try to open up the neck, the trap. When we go overhead and press, sometimes our traps get a little overactive. And once they get a little overactive, then we can get a little tighter. And then, neck tightness is no bueno. All right, go ahead and bring your head back to neutral. Let's switch sides. Shoulders away from the ears, and let's go right ear, right shoulder. I know, your boyfriend is outside. I was going to do some squats with the cat, but her outside cat boyfriend is coming to the door, so I didn't want to disturb the moment between them. All right, go ahead and bring your head back up. All right, and then we're going to go child's pose side stretch. So if your knees are together, keep your toes together, but just separate your knees a little bit. You're going to walk the hands out in front. Okay, and then with the hands out in front, we'll walk them over to the right side. We'll press your left palm down and then reach your left hip back. So you should kind of feel a stretch all along this left side. And sometimes you can feel a stretch even into the left obliques and lower back, depending on where you're tight and stiff for the day. Walk the hands through center. Let's go the other side. Okay, so right palm down. Press your hips back. Drop the chest to the floor. Good. All right, go ahead and bring your hands back through center and sit up. You guys are all done for the day. Thank you so much. As always, we will be here tomorrow with lots more workouts. But if you need a little bit more recovery, we've got that covered. If you need a couple more workouts, we got that covered for you as well. Leave any comments below of things that if you modified something that you think might be helpful for someone else. We'd love to hear the modifications or how you changed up the workout a little bit. Bye, guys. Thanks for having me. It was so fun. I can't wait to see you guys. Soon. We're going to be there soon. And yeah, so have a wonderful day. And I will be here with you again on, maybe Thursday. Well, definitely be cardio core. But you'll be seeing all the coaches and all of the classes throughout the week. So it's going to be very exciting. I'm looking forward to it. So have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there. And I will see you soon. Thank you.